This is Gilbert Gottfried, and this is Gilbert and Frank's Amazing Colossal Obsessions with my co-host, Frank Santopadre.
That's me. I'm glad you got the title round, and you got my name right. You're on a roll. What do you want to talk about this week? Got a movie in your mind?
Yeah, this another one.
We should say where we are. We're at Nutmeg.
Nutmeg Post.
With our friend Frank Verderosa.
That's easy for you to say.
Easier for you to say than Frank Santopadre, apparently.
Yeah. Well, do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Okay. I had a weird journey in trying to pick a movie this week because I started out picking a comedy. You know a movie called Lord Love a Duck? With Roddy McDowell. Roddy McDowell and Tuesday Weld. I said, this'll throw Gilbert. This'll knock him on his ear. And I bought Lord Love a Duck for $10, and I brought it home. And written by George Axelrod, who wrote The 7-Year Itch and How to Murder Your Wife. And I thought this is going to be fun, and it's got a reputation as a crazy anti-establishment comedy. And it's got some things going for it, but it's also kind of a mess.
Oh, yes. I remember when that came out.
Harvey Korman's in it. Ruth Gordon's in it. I said, I can't resist this. And Roddy McDowell, who's like 32, playing a high school student. And Tuesday Well's luscious. And I watched it, and I thought, I just can't bring myself to recommend it. It's all over the place.
Now, did one of our previous guests, David Steinberg, did he fuck Tuesday Weld?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
You said he did on a previous episode. What's the connection between Tuesday Weld and David Steinberg?
He said he fucked her.
Okay, good.
Yes.
He's a very, very lucky man.
I fucked Tuesday Weld. Oh, Tuesday. Oh, suck my dick harder. Oh, suck my big hairy cock. Would you suck my cook, Tuesday? Oh, yes.
Or Wednesday.
Yes.
Suck it any day. Oh, so I have been hilarious. So I abandoned Lord Love a Duck.
Yes.
And I did a complete 180.
Would you? Hey, can you give me a blowjob Tuesday? Why can't I give you a blowjob today? I want a blowjob Tuesday. Oh, that's what I want to know. I can give you a blowjob today.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
I did a 180. I just completely switched. I went away from a comedy.
Yeah.
I can't even concentrate because I'm picturing David Steinberg mounting Tuesday Weld. And I opened up a book written by a friend of ours, Mike McPadden, a book called Heavy Metal Movies. And Mike is a friend of the show. He's our archivist. He's responsible for the Gilbert Gottfried Amazing Colossal Podcast Facebook page. So say hi to Mike. Post there. And in Mike's book is a movie from the 70s called The Wicker Man.
Christopher Lee.
With Christopher Lee and the British actor Edward Woodward.
Oh, yes,
who was best known for playing the Equalizer on American television. This is about as far away as you can get from Lord Love a Duck or Tuesday Weld banging David Steinberg. It's a terrifying. Again, I recommend it with reservations because it's truly terrifying and creepy and disturbing. I mean, if that's your idea of entertainment.
And Christopher Lee's wearing a weird wig
and sneakers.
Yes.
It is the weirdest, darkest movie. I had seen it before years ago, didn't really remember it. I got up at 10 o'clock to watch this movie. I'd been up half the night, and I set the alarm. I said, I got to watch The Wicker Man. It's not a movie to wake up to. It is very, very disturbing. It's about a British policeman who comes to a mysterious Scottish island to investigate the disappearance of a young girl. And then strange things start to happen. He encounters strange things. Yes, Christopher Lee. We won't tell you too much.
And then they tried to remake it with Nicolas Cage,
which I don't recommend. Yeah, I saw that one too. I don't recommend it. Rent or watch or find the original Netflix. The original Wicker Man from 1973. Try to ignore the very, very goofy music in the opening sequence. Britt Eklund does some wonderful nudity, which you'll appreciate.
Oh God!
Now that you're on a Tuesday Weld kick. It was written by Anthony Shaffer, the British mystery writer who wrote Sleuth.
Oh, yeah.
And he wrote the screenplay for another movie I like a lot, Frenzy, Alfred Hitchcock's Frenzy. Again, this is one of those we don't want to give too much away because it's one of these movies that just kind of unfolds as you go and you get deeper and deeper into it. It's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
It's not particularly gory. It's just very...
It's unsettling.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah.
It's you've seen it recently?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very creepy and very unsettling and the kind of movie that just gets under your skin and gives you nightmares. So, as I say, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the craft of it and how well it was made. It's not everybody's idea of entertainment, but Mike likes it, and I'm going to recommend it. And I also recommend Mike's book, Heavy Metal Movies. Sir.
Now, the one I'm recommending, and like a lot of the movies I recommend, are kind of like recommendations with reservations.
Oh, I have one of those later.
Yeah. And so, because it's not a great film, but it's one of those 70s films that like just fascinates you. And it's it's hot and cold. It's not great, but it certainly kept me interested. And it's called King of Marvin Gardens.
Oh, Bob Rafelson.
And I remember, and this is years ago, I saw this, and I remember Nicholson plays like a radio talk guy. Mm-hmm. And the movie starts off with... I promise to tell you why I never eat fish. Fish was a staple in my family. Good for the brain, Grandpa would say. During dinner, Grandpa would start choking on a fish bone, and me or my brother were sent to the kitchen to retrieve the heel of bread. That would stop Grandpa's choking. Once my parents went out, and we were having dinner with Grandpa. The inevitable choking happened with his fishbone, and I went to the kitchen and I got a heel of bread. I handed it to my brother, and my brother handed it back to me. I guess at that point we became accomplices. The next morning, my mother said, Grandpa's gone away on a long trip.
You memorized
I remember
this
that.
long passage of dialogue
Yeah.
from The King of Marvin Gardens.
Yeah.
Tell us is Bruce Dern in it? Or Bruce Stern's in it? Tell us what it's about.
It's weird because Nicholson is like playing a meat character. And,
He didn't play milquetoasts very often, yeah.
Yeah, he's like the milquetoast. He wears glasses, and he's the more timid one. Bruce Stern's the nutty one, the part that Nicholson would usually play.
Right. Hard to cast Bruce Stern as the sane guy either.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Impossible.
Right.
And
what's the plot?
it's Ellen Burstyn is in it too, and that
Give me a hint.
black actor
Moses
who
Gunn.
Nicholson's worked with a lot.
Oh,
Scatman
Crothers. We love Scatman from The Shining.
Well, it's based on Marvin. It's based on the Monopoly game.
Right.
But it's kind of like they're living their real life that way. And Bruce Stern has a crazy plan to get rich, which of course is all totally convoluted and confused.
The King of Marvin Gardens.
Yeah.
Directed by Bob Rafelson, who
Yes.
was one of the creators of the Monkees.
Yes.
Yeah. What else can you tell us about it? Without giving away too much.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw it, by the way, that you memorized all that?
Years ago.
This
was years ago.
You saw it once and you memorized that?
Maybe 2-3 times, but
Incredible.
years before.
Incredible.
Yeah, and somehow that stuck with me.
I don't know how you do it. And what was the tagline on the poster?
Oh, God, I wish I remembered that one. Oh, fuck.
We'll come back to it. Scatman had an interesting career.
And he worked with Nicholson at least 3 times.
Well, he's in Is he in Cuckoo's Nest?
Cuckoo's
He's in Cuckoo's
Nest.
Nest. He's the caretaker in The Shining.
Yeah, and King of Marvin
And
Gardens.
King of Marvin Gardens
Yeah.
3 times. And the Garbage Man on Chico and the Man.
Oh, my God, yes.
A shout out for Scatman. So those are the movies this week.
Yes.
King of Marvin Gardens and...
And
I already forgot my movie.
Oh, yes.
And The Wicker Man.
Oh, The Wicker Man.
But not the second one, not the Nicolas Cage one.
No.
Stay with the first one. And if this freaks you out and you're institutionalized, I'm not responsible. It's a terrifying film.
Okay, this has been Gilbert and Frank's Amazing Colossal Obsessions.
Tuesday Weld. We'll leave you with that.
And David Steinberg fucked her. Oh, Tuesday, your pussy is so wet. It's wet, Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday, let me finger your pussy.
It's a little like Paul Williams.
One day we'll find it, the rainbow connection. Oh, suck my dick, Tuesday, well.
You're a madman.